Hi, and welcome to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we're going to do a reading for Sagittarius, and there is a message here for you regarding doing something all on your own with community in the reverse. Hi Christina, there's some sort of, mm, I don't want to say necessarily disappointments, but I do feel like there were people that let you down. So you did have to find a way to navigate that kind of on your own. But there was a feeling of stagnation that I think set in primarily because you were so dependable for a lot of people, right? Hi there, Jimmy. All that. Boom. All right. Happy moderator day, Jimmy. I've missed you. Hi, Voodoo. I hope you're doing well. Jimmy, I'm glad you have a day off. I hope you have the feet kicked up, maybe some delicious beverage. So, Sagittarius, yeah, I think you're maturing as a result of being able to find out that you're actually quite adept at getting through something difficult and kind of surprising yourself with, like your ability to keep moving, right? You may even be inspiring a few people as well. All right, let's call in spirit. A little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. All right, let's see. Sagittarius, I think we're going to have to start with, I don't take this out as often as I should. This is the Fairy Godmother Oracle. Dreams. Mother Nature. Aptitude. I like it. All right, so with the Dreams card, I feel like there is some element here of you kind of questioning what's going on vocationally, if you are able to, do something for a living that also makes you feel like you have left your mark or you have a legacy, you're doing something good, then it's probably less important for you to find a way to do more of that. But I feel like that's what your focus is how can I make sure that I'm doing something that I love or that there's actually some service that I'm fulfilling, right? Where can I be of use kind of question. But I also feel like there's some magical quality here where because you have been determined to be your best self, you are getting some wish fulfillment here, Sagittarius. And I love to see it. We also have Mother Nature, implying that at this time, getting out in nature is incredibly important for you. It helps you stay grounded. Hi there, Mountain Girl. Good morning. Just barely. It's still only 11:07. We have Aptitude joining the other two, and I feel like these two do kind of go hand in hand in some regard. You may be getting some sort of license, certification, or maybe even educating people on how to do something in Mother Nature. There is a balance. I feel like you're finding a way to do what you need to do to take care of things that you need to take care of, but you're also realizing you're quite good at other things and you may have other pathways or other opportunities available to you, right? I totally agree, Christina. You guys have like the best chat vibes. All right, let's go with the situations deck. I think this hamster wheel is trying to get more in the reverse, like that's the direction that it's moving, indicating that as you release or cleanse the toxicity or the trash in your life, then financially things start to improve for you. So you may have already started to see improvement with regards to your finances. If not, that is going to be picking up soon. And there is going to be a sense here that you did something that a lot of other people would not be able to accomplish because you're a warrior. Exactly, Christina. Offer on the table. You're going to get some sort of prestigious post or some sort of promotion, a surprise offer that enables you to do something that better aligns with how you want to spend your time or enables you to maybe have more free time so that you can do what you want on the side. See, this was that like sparkle that we see in this card, right? There's a delivery of a blessing here. Maybe actually a baby, maybe a promotion, maybe multiple things, because I do feel like there's like a smattering of blessing. I love that word. Like multiple things that happen, right? That's true. It's really hard for me to change that habit, Jimmy, but I'm trying. I might just keep it to so. We have tragedy in the reverse. I think there is a respite or a different experience on the horizon pertaining to love. I think whoever I'm reading for, you've had an experience or several in terms of feeling like a relationship was more difficult than being by yourself, maybe not liking how people interact or possessiveness, jealousy. There's a departure from this kind of relationship. There's a better, like more mature connection that is headed your way. So let's grab from the Voyage of the Soul. This is fairly vocational or purpose driven, so it may help us figure out what this aptitude card is saying. Well, congratulations. You are Marvin the Martian. Extraterrestrial, galactic, star races, light codes, ancient origins. Ah, you're old. You're really old. That's cool. You want to start a club? Ooh. Okay, so here's what I see with this combination here. There is something very unique about you, something that is very memorable, probably more than one thing, but you know, your energy, it's unforgettable and it brings a different type of perspective. It's this different perspective or this unconventional way of looking at something that is going to facilitate something you create or an empire you build. But I do really feel like with this create card, there is something here that you are bringing into existence, even if it's a business, you know, whatever it is. There is something that is meant to happen because you made it happen. So it's like, got to have your signature on it, is kind of what I'm seeing. And who did I see join? Hi, Miss Joanna. How are you doing? Joanna and Hass. Wow. Talk about confirmation, you guys. And I love this dreams card. It's so dreamy with the rainbow and the clouds. Lucid, subconscious, prophecy, patterns, answers, and journal. And then we have vessel, body, nourishment, wholesome, nutrition, and health. So there's a call to action here to dream bigger. You might have some goals that you consider lofty or that others consider lofty, but you have also got limitless talent here. So consider alternative options, meaning if you're this kind of artist, can you also do this kind of art? If you're this kind of teacher, can you also teach this? Or can you also, you know, help with the soccer team, something like that? There is something here that would be very fulfilling for you, but is also really helpful for others that you can bring into existence. And it does appear to have some sort of creative element to it. This is so well timed because last night I watched the Bob Ross like biopic on Netflix, which was kind of depressing, I'm not gonna lie, because you don't like to think of, your heroes being taken advantage of. So there's with Bob Ross's message, this element of anyone can learn to paint. All you have to do is watch me, I'll show you how. All you have to do is remember that you're creating this existence, right? And I feel like that message applies here that there is a lot of possibility out there for you that you haven't necessarily considered yet. And Spirit is asking you to have an open mind, think about other ways that you can potentially impact the world with your particular brand of you, right? Hi there, Tom. Maybe it's roller skating. But I do feel like the vessel card, which is all about your physical health, is here underneath Mother Nature to kind of give you a heads up that it's really important for you to have some downtime. There may already be a hobby that you enjoy to do in the great outdoors, like fishing, something that you want to make sure is a part of your daily or weekly regimen because you will be, I think, kind of stretching in terms of these goals that you have, right? Yes, it is. Oh, I haven't clicked on that yet, but I think it's because when Netflix tells me this is the most popular show, I'm like, just because it's the most popular doesn't mean I have to watch it. Okay, fine. And I hope you're doing well, Tom. I can't remember if I said that part or if I just made the roller skating comment. All right, let's see. We're going to continue with the Egyptian tarot. What else do we have for Sagittarius? Ten of Pentacles. Okay, then that's a great start. That's like generational wealth, the big monies. Uh, Page of Swords in the reverse and Four of Chalices in the reverse accompany our Ten of Pentacles. Page of Swords in the reverse. You see how he's kind of like studying. I feel like in order to choose happiness, which is what that Four of Cups in the reverse means to me, there is great success and specifically financial success for you to do something that is probably a departure from what you have experience in or an education in. So, in other words, if you've been a really stellar lawyer for the last 10 years, you may find that it's just time to pivot away from that. And even though you're basically relinquishing the benefit of your experience or education, you are finding happiness and you will be successful at something different. So I think it's kind of hard to do that career pivot when people expect you to go for where would you make the most money, right? But they may not realize that you are uniquely suited to whatever this opportunity is, and you're going to do just fine with regards to money. You have the Hanged Man in the reverse. Four of Swords. I think some of you have been burnt out in a pretty difficult career. You may be working a little bit too hard or not feeling like you get appreciated for the work that you put in. Yay, capitalism. I mean, not that I know that's what you're dealing with, but there's almost like if I stay in this current situation, I know that I'm going to have mental health issues because I've already had mental health issues in this role. So even though it may seem a little bit silly, I'm willing to kind of sacrifice something that a lot of people would be anxious to get, namely maybe a six-figure salary or something. Because I know with the Four of Swords, I know that whatever this opportunity is that I'm yearning for, is something that would put food on my table, but also make me feel good about myself, right? I hear you, Tom. More so lately, I do, but I am the type to go to a hotel room and never once turn on the TV. I'll just listen to music the whole time. Yeah. I don't know. I just really hate ads. I think that's my biggest part. So we have the chariot in the reverse. Sorry, I was still thinking of music. There's an ability to move forward with a different, like you have an open mind in love. So I feel like you find a connection that's a little bit more your pace. Yeah. There's, I think, a new connection for you in love, or a stronger connection for you in love, and a new collaboration in terms of business. Either you work with a different business partner or you find one and go off on your own, just the two of us, to start your own firm or your own practice, whatever it is. But this is a profitable path. Whatever that alternate route is that you're considering, it does look like it's going to end the way you want it to. Hmm. We have the Chariot and the Nine of Wands. These two have been coming out kind of a lot lately. That works. We've got somebody here who may have a little bit of a problem. Perhaps you have a spouse or a parent, somebody who would have some sort of maybe financial concern over you having invested in education and then doing something different. With the Nine of Wands, I'm seeing that in order to take a different path or have this pivot in your career, you will have somebody asking you to explain yourself. Basically, I think it's a little bit of a guilt trip over money matters. But Four of Pentacles, or the Four of Rings in this deck, and the Fool, I feel like this is saying if you're budgeting and you're strategic with your money, you'll be able to make this move towards this new project or endeavor without having much financial consequence. You guys hear the wind? It's super stormy out there right now. Yeah. Oh, that's right. You have fish. Did you tell us what kind of fish you have? I love Oscars, and damn it, now I can't remember what I just know the word pleco, but I think it's a much longer name. We have the Knight of Wands. Yeah. No, thank you. I think you're just gonna have to basically deal with a couple of people that feel like you're being reckless or doing something ill-advised, and you're just gonna have to stick to your guns. Like, I feel like the energy on this card is, okay, if that's what you want to think, I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna look weird, but I don't care what you think. This is what I feel like doing. It's what I was born to do. That was cool. Seven of Cups in the reverse and Nine of Swords. This is like, but it's my life, and I happen to have a lot of clarity around what I want to be doing with my time. And my current job or my current career feels like a feckin' toothache every day. Like, let me do me. So there's anxiety here over the next move in terms of career and money, but it looks like the assurance is here for you. Like, stay the course. You're going to figure this out. It's going to work out the way you want it to. All right, we're going to use the Golden Art Nouveau. Awesome, awesome. And thank you, Christina, for the vote of confidence. If you hadn't figured it out, everyone, I pretty much just do whatever I feel like. I'll do what I want. We have the Four of Wands in the reverse, the Seven of Swords in the reverse, and the Queen of Cups. So this looks like a conversation about kind of like a level down or maybe a reduction in pay. Possibly for some of you, a concern in terms of a long-term relationship or living situation being a little bit tense right now. But with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, Nine of Wands, it looks like you're going to feel much less defensive or much less concerned or anxious once you have a conversation with somebody. Presumably this Queen of Cups is the person that's impacted by your finances. This could be, a parent, a sibling, a spouse, a child. But with the Seven of Swords, it just feels to me like you need to have a conversation. When you have this conversation, things get a lot easier or a lot less stressful for you. I can't wear my sunglasses at night, Christina. That's how I walk into walls. I'm already too clumsy. I need the visibility, okay? All right. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Death. This feels like acknowledging that a particular career path that you have plenty of experience in isn't really paying off the way you wanted it to, or maybe there's layoffs. There's some concern here that you're not being appreciated in this current role. You're not getting paid enough. There isn't enough upward, potential in terms of promotions. And so with this death card, I feel like there's just like this natural opportunity. It's like, an exit ramp off the highway. Like it's just conveniently there. And I wanted Hardee's anyways. So let's do this, right? So I think you may be seen a little bit impulsive or too quick to take action on something, but whatever. Let them eat cake. You're figuring it out. That was pretty. So we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse and the King of Swords. The thing that you can rely on here is you've got truth and data on your side. So you've done your research. In other words, you know that it may be a little bit risky, but with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, that it'll have a good impact on your mental health. You'll feel more free, more respected, whatever it is, right? So this feels like a message of confidence to you in terms of making this change and that there is support for it. We'll use the Crow Tarot to continue. That's a pretty great mental image. The Tower in the reverse. Basically, this is telling me if you don't leave behind the job situation that you don't believe is good for you, it'll be taken from you anyway, so you might as well make it your decision and plan it the way you would like instead of having it taken from you, like, when a kid gets his toy taken away from him. Oh, just the one. Okay, you guys, I guess that's the whole reading. There we go. Two of Cups in the reverse, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. There's an ending here that may take a while or may feel drawn out. It may require a lot of planning. And with the Ten of Swords, it does look like you'll have somebody who's a bit disappointed. I don't get the feeling that you are supposed to be upset about this, though. I feel like this Ten of Swords is for somebody who didn't appreciate your value when they had the opportunity, somebody who declined to give you a promotion or declined to let you alter your job description so it enabled you to do something you wanted to learn more about. They missed the boat here. It's their fault. King of Swords again, Six of Pentacles. So we had it in the reverse over here, indicating that you were not getting the appropriate compensation or respect. And here we have that changing. Now, whatever your intellect or your strategy, your wisdom is, it's actually paying off for you. It may also be that some of you are getting into charitable works or finding a way to use your business savvy in a way that benefits the community. All right, we're going to use the Tarot Familiars. Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups in the reverse, Ten of Swords, Six of Pentacles. That's weird. We just had the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. There's an independence here, or going off on your own, doing something by yourself, like we said at the beginning, that may have an impact on your home life. There may end up being some kind of difficult arguments, likely over money or some sort of concern over the future, maybe a lack of healthcare or 401k, insurance, something along those lines. But with the Six of Pentacles, there may be a gift, severance pay, and inheritance. There's something here that makes this process easier for you. And that's kind of hard to like use in a conversation with somebody who wants like cold hard data to know that like things are going to be fine. But I think more so just to give you a little bit of peace of mind, there is protection for you here. Oops, Queen of Swords. I think this means someone's going to come around. We have Queen of Swords, High Priestess. So this feels like the energy that is a little bit unsure of the direction you want to go. This is somebody who is maybe a little bit difficult to talk to once they have made up their mind. But with the High Priestess, I feel like there's somebody here who's going to find out how to leverage not just the, scientific data or the evidence, but also intuition, and kind of gain a respect for your ability to call it like you see it, leveraging both, not just, cold hard facts. Nine of Cups. There's something about, at the end of the day, this person wants you to go for something that you want to do. But there is a little bit of a crossroads, a little bit of a difficult conversation that you might have to have before you can get to that point where you're operating as, as if you had agreed from the beginning. With the Six of Cups in the reverse, there is a fear here in terms of moving on to a different chapter or doing something radically different. Just like when anytime you change jobs, you have to get used to a new boss, a new process, a new team, all of that, right? There is a little bit of a hesitation here, but then I think you get over that because you're like, but this is what I want to do. I'm going to figure this out. So a lot of like courage and determination in this reading. So I really like it, Sagittarius. We've got Seven of Swords in the reverse, Eight of Swords in the upright, Justice in the reverse. So it looks like you might have to be a little cautious in terms of how you speak about this change. Make sure you're following the process. If you're putting in like 2 weeks notice, for example, it does look like somebody may have designs on kind of making you feel bad or getting you back for leaving. So there may be somebody who tries to like mess with bonus or severance pay or how long you have insurance. As petty as it sounds, it feels to me like somebody's going to try to mess with that. But with the emperor here, I feel like as soon as you catch whatever this is or speak on whatever this is, then you can, you know, just deal with that right there. Hi there, let's walk home. Hope you're having a great day. Let's see, I think we'll clarify with the miniature Rider-Waite, and then we'll call it a day. All right. Ace of Swords. This feels to me like listening to your gut and not being remorseful or regretful if you decide to do something you feel called to do. You've got intuition, you know if it's the right move for you. And if you don't, I think the suggestion is get into nature, somewhere where you can turn off all the noise, think about what you want, and that'll help you get your answer. Five of Pentacles. Death in the reverse. If you don't change, your money is going to be less than what you expect it to be. So in other words, there may be some like backward steps in the established career if you don't make this change. Kind of like the universe being like, no, we told you to go this way and you didn't do that. Now we're going to make it less rewarding for you to continue to do the thing that you were doing before. So it's kind of like the idea of the Tower in the reverse. If you don't tear down the foundation that no longer suits you, the universe will do it for you. So you might as well, do it the way you want to do it. Two of Cups in the reverse, the Sun. I do feel like there's something really important here pertaining to communications about your leaving the current job or career situation. You're going to want to be precise with that. One thing I like to tell people is avoid conversations by phone when you're talking about things like close date or like last day, how to treat, equipment, how you're getting it back if you're working from home, that kind of thing. Make sure you have those conversations in an audible format, like email, for example, where you can say, no, but here you said that I could do X, Y, Z, right? Just a word of advice in terms of sometimes there's some kind of difficult offboarding situations, and it does feel to me like somebody wants to kind of make it difficult for you. So with the Four of Swords in the reverse, this could be pertaining to time off or vacation time that needs to get used or paid. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. It's time to walk away from this. I think most of you already sense that, and it's just a little bit overwhelming in terms of, okay, but I invested all of this time and effort. Hi there, Redbeard, welcome. So how am I supposed to just walk away from that, right? Well, it says to kind of like let go of some of the emotion you have caught up in that. And remember that, sometimes you have to repeat, it's not personal, it's business, even though it's really hard to separate those sometimes, right? But once you get moving towards this new opportunity, there will be a sense of relief and excitement for you. I do think it's going to take off quicker than you expect it to. So let's say you've decided you want to open up a taco truck. I think you may calculate, maybe for purposes of a loan, that it would take you, 3 months to be out of the red. And it's really only going to take you like a month, something crazy like that, where it's just expedited for you to really kind of reinforce that you made the right decision. And if you do set up a taco truck, you let me know. I love tacos. All right, we have the Four of Wands in the reverse, just as we did there, and the Fool in the reverse. Be cautious because some of you are going to be tempted to stay longer than you should at the place that has a bad foundation. For some of you, you are being called to leave the work and the romance situation. So if you need to take any other trash out, so dismissive of me to say it that way. Take out all the trash, okay? Don't leave any still in the house. But you're being asked to really assess your life right now. What do I need to change? What can I improve for myself? Do I need to challenge myself to change my perspective on anything in particular? Tell me about the death card, please. That Seven of Swords in the reverse, man. That came out here and here in addition to this one. So it's like, I think I tell you this every now and then, but whenever you ask to clarify something and it's like already there as a clarifier, it's like, nah, we told you that already. Were you not paying attention? Come on. Somebody needs to be very forthright and straightforward in terms of your departure or how you're going to transition. This is where the problem is. If you are communicating honestly and openly, I don't think you'll have as difficult a transition to whatever this new experience is for you. Have you really, Jimmy? I've been seeing it in several readings. I think there was one from yesterday that also had several sevens. We have the Hermit here. I love to see it. This is somebody comfortable enough with their own wisdom to walk a different path. You guys may think I'm crazy, but I'm going to go this way. I got a lantern. I'll figure it out. I'll find some berries to munch on later for dinner. It's cool. I watched the show alone. But there is quite the contrast with the Empress in the reverse and the King of Pentacles in the upright. It feels to me like there is a transition from not feeling appreciated or feeling like really tapped out or burnt out to now I'm doing something that I really appreciate and I'm also successful at it. So it's the best of both worlds, right? All right. I think we'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Remember to communicate as clearly as you can. I want this to be a smooth transition for you, Sagittarius. Thank you for all the likes and subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading. Bye, guys.